Okay, you need to tell us
sorry.
that.
Yeah.
And I don't. If you're very allergic, you won't even want to eat it at all.
It's Porcupine Festival. We're in the middle of a cook-off.
I only have one pizza. I put in Sandy's basket now. He looks so lonely.
Is there still salad down at the
Folks are enjoying their freedom, their relative freedom in New Hampshire. Freedom to open carry firearms and other weapons. Yes, my new live one. I'm going to run down here, though. We're going to talk to a couple of folks who were here 6 years ago for the very first Porcupine Fest. If I can find them, they were here just a second ago.
Well, I live in California.
Okay, well, if you decide to move, I'm a real estate guy.
There you go.
There, let me give you
Wait a
card.
minute.
Where are you from?
Wolfboro.
Okay, well, you're just a little more north of me. I'm in Barrington. You know, so.
Barrington.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you now, Dave?
Area,
I'm on the air live.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt.
Okay, yes, what would you like to talk about?
Sorry. But basically, David Minson was here for the very first, what was sort of the very first Porcupine Festival. It was called Escape to New Hampshire. Tell me a little bit about how this Porcupine Festival, this gathering of New Hampshire freedom lovers, compares to the one that we had back in, I guess, 2003.
Okay, well, one of the things about the Escape to New Hampshire, it was an invitation from the people that live in New Hampshire, specifically the LP, for us to come up and see how really, what a wonderful place New Hampshire is. So there was maybe 100, 150 people that came up here to just check out New Hampshire. Okay, and I mean, just like you can see here, this is an incredibly beautiful place. We haven't been up here for like over 3 years, and I kind of forgot how just incredibly beautiful it is. But kind of getting back to the first Pork Fact, it's different. Everyone's different. But I think the thing that was really special about the Escape to New Hampshire is that we were all strangers. No one knew anybody. We just walked in. In fact, Michelle's husband, Jim, gave me my first beer, you know. And there was just a warmth and a fellowship, and that we, 7 months later, I was living in New Hampshire. So what else can I say?
What was the turnout at this first, this pre-proto Porcupine Festival?
150, Michelle?
150,
somewhere around that. Yeah. The thing that was surprising to me about it is the majority of the people were from out of state. I mean, I met people from Arizona and Alabama and Georgia and Florida and whatever that came up just curious like me too. And the idea, the reality is like, this is before the Free State Project picked the state, okay? And virtually everyone that left there after these fine people's hospitality, we all fell in love with New Hampshire. We voted for New Hampshire, and a whole lot of us live here now.
You ended up moving from Pennsylvania yourself.
I moved from western Pennsylvania 7 months later, and I just came up to check them out, see if they were real.
I think almost everybody who came to that has moved now. I really do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a big majority. And, so it kind of, New Hampshire Rogers is such a people-friendly place. It's small.
Rogers Campground is where we are.
Yeah, right. And that's really started with the Escape to New Hampshire, in my opinion, anyway. And we just kind of, I think that struck me more than anything, myself aside, these were like normal people. They had families and jobs and professions and children and whatever. They were just regular normal people, not like nutcases, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, since that day, that first escape to New Hampshire, I guess a total of at least another 500 people have moved to the state, and most of them have become liberty activists in some form or fashion. Now they're getting together at the same location, Rogers Campground, in Lancaster, New Hampshire, and you're finding that it's not a turnout of 200 this time. I'm not sure what the turnout is, but there were 400 people registered and 50 walk-ins on the first day. So that's an indicator that we'll probably have a turnout of 550 to 600 today, this late June day in 2009. Anyway, Dave Ridley, signing off for RidleyReport.com. from Porcupine Fest. I guess it would be the 4th or 5th annual Porcupine Fest in Lancaster, New Hampshire.